Now paper number 39. Now in this paper number 39, question number 1. In the winter sports meet, country A1, 5 more medals than country B. Now A1, 5 more medals than country B. It can therefore be concluded that training in sports is much better in country A when compared to country B. Now finally, with the help of this one 5 more medals, they could able to conclude that the training in A is more than that of B. Then which of the following statement does not weaken? Does not weaken means now strengthens the argument. Strengthens the argument means now we should prove that in A the facilities are more, isn't it? And if facilities are more, then coming to choice 1. Country A participated in 45 competitions, whereas country B participated in 12 competitions. Now sir, the number of competitions this B has participated is very less, almost 1/4. But whereas the difference between these two is only 5. And from this one we cannot definitely strengthen this one, it is weakening. The next one, while country B won more silver medals, country A won bronze and gold. Here there is no comparison between these two. The above statement is talking about the number of medals rather than the category of this. This is also ruled out. Third one, as the population of country A is 20 times the population of country B, the respective number of sports persons is also proportionately higher. Now sir, irrespective of the number of persons participated, it does not vary on the number of medals they got, and this is invalid. Fourth one, in contrast to country A, country B did not send its top players to the event in order to prepare them for a bigger event planned next month, isn't it? Now sir, in this one in country A, now they have sent some B grade, isn't it? B grade people, that means B grade players rather than the top players for this competition, because they are planning for the next. And in the Olympic meet a couple of months ago, country B won 32 more medals than country A, isn't it? Now with the help of this one, that means now the fifth one is what? Fifth one is now in B. Now B is more than the facilities in B is better than that of A. That's what we got from B. But yes, here does not weaken means strengthens the argument. What is the strengthening here? A should be more. Hence with the help of choice 4 only we are getting that answer. In choice 4, in contrast to country A, country B did not send its top players. Now sir, with the help of this B type players, they could able to achieve this result. Hence now from this one we can definitely say that now this country A's facilities are better than country B. Hence choice 4. Then coming to question number 2. Now this question number 2 onwards, it is based on input and output. Now sir, what is the logic in this one? Now if you observe here, now how many elements are there? There are some 12 elements and including, and there are only 6 steps. That means in each step exactly 2 elements are arranged. Now in step 1, what are the elements that are arranged here? Earn and 29. Then in the next step, open and 67. And the next one, that means E. Whatever this E is a vowel, the least vowel. And the next one is O is the next vowel. And whatever this one, uncle. And U is the next vowel. First, all the vowels are arranged in the ascending order, followed by the consonants. And the next one, check out here, cute. And after this, cute, fast. And finally, that is form. First, all these vowels are arranged in the ascending order, followed by the consonants in the ascending order. Then coming to these numbers. What are these numbers here? First, which numbers has been arranged at the first place here? 29. And next, after this 29, what is the next number here? Next number after 29 is 67. Next to 67 is what? 71. Now 29, 67, 71. What are these numbers? All these 3 numbers are odd numbers are arranged in the ascending order, followed by the even numbers. What are the even numbers here? 58. And the even numbers. And the next one is 16. And next one is 58. And finally, it is 84. First, all the odd numbers are arranged in the ascending order, followed by even numbers in the ascending order. Clear? First left hand side, then right hand side, again left hand side, right hand side, left and right. 2 elements at the left hand side, 2 elements at the right hand side, again 2 elements at the left hand side, and so on. Now this is about question numbers 2 and 3. The next one. Fourth. Now tell me what about this question number 4. Now 4 to 6. 7 friends, namely M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, Question numbers 4 and 6, shall I explain this one or not required? 4 to 6. 4 to 6. Then next one. Next question number 7 and 8. 7, 8. Next 9. Now question number 9. How many people are there here? 6 people, P, Q, R, S, T and U belong to 6 different places. 6 different places. So Delhi, Chennai, Kohima, Pune, Jammu and Vapi, but not necessarily in the same order. All the persons were either born either in the month of March, May or July. Now say 6 persons are there, exactly 3 months are given. That means it comes under which category? It comes under common parameter. As it comes under common parameter, now let us fix the common parameter here. March, and the next one is May, and next is July. March, May and July. Then condition number 1. And Q is neither from Kohima nor Vapi. Now Q is what? Not from Kohima nor from Vapi. Q is neither from Kohima nor from Vapi. Next one. P was born in May. Now P was born in May, and S is neither from Delhi nor Jammu. S is what? S is neither from Delhi nor Jammu. S is neither from Delhi nor from Jammu. And Q and R were born in the same month but after March. And Q and R were born in the same month after March. No, here. All the persons were born in either of this one. Not more than 2 people were born in the same month. As not more than 2 people were born in the same month, that means in each of these months 6 persons, 3 months are there. In each of these months exactly 2 persons were born. Now in this one, these 2 persons Q and R cannot be in the month of March. And can they be in the month of May? No, because if May, P is already there, hence 2 more persons will be 3 persons. Hence Q and R must be in the month of July. And Q and R were born in the same month but after March. T was not born in May. As T was not born in May, hence T must be in the month of March. T was not born in May. One of the persons born in July is from Vapi. One of the persons from July is Vapi. Q cannot be from Vapi, and this R is from Vapi. One of the persons who were born in the month of July was from Vapi. And S was born after March. As S was born after March, S cannot be in the month of March, and S must be in the month of May. And S is in the month of May, P, Q, R, S. Then who is the person left over here? U is the person left over, U must be in the month of March. Then S was born after March. None of those persons born in March are from Delhi. Now none of those born in March is Delhi. T and U cannot be from Delhi. As T and U cannot be from Delhi, and one of those born in May is from Jammu. May is from Jammu. Tell me who can be from Jammu? S can neither be Delhi nor Jammu, isn't it? Hence one of the person in May is Jammu, hence P is Jammu. As P is Jammu, then whatever this Delhi here, Delhi cannot be, none of the persons born in March are from Delhi. T and U cannot be Delhi. At the same time, S also cannot be from Delhi. Then who is the person from Delhi? And Q is the person from Delhi. Clear now? Because now this T and U cannot be Delhi. S is also cannot be Delhi. We have the information here. Then Jammu, Delhi and Vapi were done. And next one. One of those born in May is from Jammu. T is neither from Chennai nor Pune. T is neither from Chennai nor from Pune. Hence U and S must be from Chennai and Pune, isn't it? And S is not from Pune. As S is not from Pune, then who will be from Pune here? And U is from Pune. Because T cannot be Pune, S cannot be Pune, hence U is from Pune. If U is from Pune, S cannot be Delhi, hence T is, isn't it? As T is from then T is from Kohima, then S. Whatever this S here, S must be from which one? S must be from Chennai. S is Chennai, then this person T is from Kohima. Clear now? And this is how these 6 persons were born in 3 different months. 3 different months. Now TU, PS, Q and R. And this is about question numbers 9 and 10. Then 11 and 12 as question numbers 11 and 12. As tell me 11 and 12. Now question number 11.
Right.
Now in this question number 11 and 12. Yes, anything to be discussed in this one, 11th one and 12th one? 11 and 12. Next one, 13. Now question numbers 13 to 17. Yes, tell me which one should I explain out of this. Now all these questions are based on definitely follows, isn't it? Okay, does not follow. Now in these questions are given 4 statements followed by 5 conclusions, question numbers 13 to 17. Now 13 to 17, and which definitely does not logically follow. Now the question is about logically does not follow. Yes, tell me which one should I explain out of this. 13 to 17. Yes, any question number please. 13 to 17 does not follow. 19. 13. Now question number 13. Now in this question number 13, what is given in this one, 13th one here? No desktop is a laptop. Now earlier we had discussed about this one, isn't it? What we had discussed about in the case of does not follow, our focus should always be to prove whether it can be true at least once or not, isn't it? No desktop is a laptop, no desktop is a laptop can be written like this. No desktop is what? No desktop is a laptop. No desktop is laptop. And all notepads are laptops. All these notepads are what? Are laptops, and all notepads are palm tops. All these notepads are palm tops. Palm tops. And some palm tops are desktops. Some of the palm tops are desktops, and desktop can be written like this, isn't it? Some palm tops are desktop. Then tell me what is your answer here. Question number 1, conclusion 1, no notepad is a desktop. Now sir, desktop is not here, desktop is here, no notepad is a desktop, true or false? As of now it is true. Now desktop is here, notepad is here, isn't it? And so as of now it is true or not? Now this is notepad and this is desktop, and so these two cannot be intersected, and so no notepad is a desktop is definitely true as of now. As it is true once, it cannot be false forever, isn't it? Next one. What is the second one here? All palm tops or laptops is a possibility. All these palm tops are laptops. Tell me whether it is possible or not. All palm tops are laptops means this entire palm top must be like this. If you draw palm top like this, then what happens here? Then some of the palm tops are desktop, desktop will also be here. If you draw desktop here, but whereas no desktop is, a laptop will be false. Statement invalid, as it cannot be true at least once, it will be false forever. Done with this? It is false forever. And this is about choice 2. Done with this? Now this is about question number 13 to 17. Next one. Yes, question please. 21. Now question number 21. Now question numbers 21 to 25. Now in this 21 to 25, what is the information here? This is based on data sufficiency among 6 people A, B, C, D and F, each having a different age, 5, 6, 9, 12, 15, 24, but not necessarily in the same order. Not necessarily in the same order. Then who among them is the youngest? Now we need to find out the person who is the youngest among these 6 persons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Among these 6 persons, we need to find out the person who is the youngest. Clear? Then condition number 1. Now B is older than E. Now we need to find out the youngest, that is the person who is at the 6th place. B is older than both E and F. B is older than both E and F, but younger than C. And next one, F's A is not. A is 12 years old. Whatever this A is 12 years old. A is 12 years old. Next one, neither E nor F is the youngest. E cannot be youngest. And now sir, how many persons are there in total? Tell me here. A, B, C, D, E and F are the persons. Now neither E nor F is the youngest, E and F cannot be the youngest. Now out of this A, B, C, D, C cannot be the youngest, B cannot be the youngest because the C and B are elder than E and F, hence B and C cannot be the youngest. Now we are left with A and D. Now as A's age is 12 years old, as this A is 12 years, now there are 3 persons, 5, 6 and 9 are lesser than this 12, isn't it? Hence are we getting the answer or not? 1 alone is sufficient. 1 alone is sufficient because A cannot be the youngest, D is the youngest. D is the youngest, 1 alone is sufficient. Done with this? The next one, because where will this 12 be? Now this will be 24. If you write down the ages, this will be 24, this will be 15, isn't it? And this will be 12. Now A is at this place. As A is at this place, A cannot be the youngest, hence D is the youngest. 1 alone is sufficient. Then coming to condition number 2, each age is an even number. Each age is an even number means tell me what are the even numbers in this one. 6, 12 and 24 are the 3 even numbers, 6, 12 and 24, but he is not 12 years, hence this person could be either 6 or 24, isn't it? 12 years. Both B and C are older than E. As both B and C are older than E, that means E cannot be 24-year-old. Why? Because 24-year-old is the eldest among these 6. Now this B cannot be elder. Why? Because B and C are elder than E. E cannot be the eldest, hence E is 6-year-old. As 6-year-old is nothing but the person who is the youngest. Are you get? No, sir. 6-year-old, hence B will be at this place because there is 5 is also there, isn't it? 5 is also there. Age is an even number. Age is an even number. As age is an even number, A can be either. Hence, what is your answer here? Only one alone is sufficient. Only one alone is sufficient, that is given choice 4. As A is an even number, A cannot be at this place. A cannot be here, B cannot be here. That's what we can able to determine, isn't it? Sorry, E cannot be here. This will be E. A and E cannot be here. The remaining persons can be anywhere here. And this is about question number 21. Then 22nd. Now in this question number 22, tell me what is the answer here 22? Is Q the daughter of Z? Now the question is about what? Is Q the daughter of Z? Yes, tell me whether Q is the daughter of Z or not. Is Q the daughter of Z? Then condition number 1, M is the father of B. As M is the father of B, tell me how to represent this one. M is the father of whom? M is the father of B. M is the father of B. M is the father of B can be written like this. M is the father of B. Next one, R is the only brother of B. R is the only brother of B can be written like this. R is the only brother of B. S is the sister of R. S is the sister of R can be written like this. S is the sister of R. S is the daughter of Q. As of now, S is the daughter of M. S is the daughter of Q as well. That means Q is the mother of these 3 persons, S, B and R. Next one, Z is the grandmother of B. As Z is the grandmother of B, whether Z can be the mother of M or Z can be the mother of Q, isn't it? Hence this Q can be either the daughter of Z or the daughter-in-law of Z. Hence the answer could be either daughter or daughter-in-law, as we are getting 2 different options. Hence one alone is not sufficient. Done with this? One alone is not sufficient. Then coming to condition number 2. Now condition number 2, M is married to Q. M and Q are married couple. M is married to Q. Next one, Q has only one daughter, S, and this Q is only one daughter, that is S. And M is the father of R and B. M is the father of R and B. Now R and B, M is the father of these 2 persons, R and B. Now B is here. M is the father of these 2 persons, R and B. And now S is the only, S is what? S is the only daughter. Hence R and B must be the sons. And Q has only one daughter, S, and M is the father of R and B. As M is a male, now this Q is a female. Z is the grandmother of R. As Z is the grandmother of R, this Z can be either M's mother or Q's mother, as we had discussed in condition number 1. Z is the grandmother of R. Z has only one son and no daughters. As Z has only one son and no daughters, since Z is Q's mother is ruled out, isn't it? Hence whatever this Z, Z is the mother of M. Are we getting the answer here? Yes, what is the answer we are getting here? Q is the daughter-in-law of Z. As Q is the daughter-in-law of Z, the question is about what? Is Q the daughter of Z? No. Q is not the daughter of Z, that's what we got finally, isn't it? Hence only 2 alone is sufficient. 2 alone choice please. Choice 2 is done. 2 alone, that is choice 2. Then next one. Then question number 23. Now in this question number 23, how many people are there? 8 people are seated in 2 parallel rows, seating 4 people in each. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here also some 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 people are there seated in 2 different rows. Then in each, in such a way that there is an equal distance between adjacent persons in row 1, G, H, I, J, and all of them are facing south. Now this is row 1. Now who are the persons here? G to H, J. G, H, I, J are the persons in this row 1. And in row 2, T, U, V, W. T, U, V, W are the persons in this row 2. T, U, V, W are the persons in row 2. And therefore, in the seating area, each member seated in a row faces another member of the other row. Who among T, U, V, W faces H? Now we need to find out the person who is facing H. Then condition number 1. Now in this condition number 1, the one who faces J, the one who faces J sits second to the right of you. The one who is facing J sits second to the right of you if U is here. The one who is facing J sits second to the right of you, that means J will be here. That is one possibility. Then what is the other possibility we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if you take J at this place, U will be here. The one who is facing U sits second to the right of J, isn't it? Sits second to the right of J. And next one, H is an immediate neighbor of J. As H is an immediate neighbor of J, H can be either here or H can be here. And similarly, H is an immediate neighbor of J. H is an immediate neighbor of J, H must be at this place. H is an immediate neighbor of J. T is not an immediate neighbor of U. As T is not an immediate neighbor of U, hence T must be here. T is not an immediate neighbor of U, T can be either here or here. With the help of condition number 1, are we getting any answer here? No. Who is facing H here? No. In the first case, who is facing H? Either it can be T or someone else. And in the second case, except T or U, the remaining two persons, V and W, can be opposite to this H. Hence, one alone is not sufficient. Then check out for condition number 2. Now, the one who is facing T sits second to the left of G. Now, we are discussing about condition number 2. Now, in this condition number 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5, 6, 7, 8. Now in this one, the one who faces T sits second to the left of whom? Sits second to the left of G. Now T is here. Now the one who is facing T sits second to the left of G. If T is here, G must be here. The one who is facing T sits second to the left of G. And what is the other information here? The other information 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. Now if G is here, isn't it? Then T will be here. The second possibility again. The one who faces T sits second to the left of J. Only one person between G and J. One person between G and J, J will be here. One person between G and J. Next one. And G does not sit at any of the extreme ends. As G does not sit at any of the extreme ends, this case is ruled out. Then H is an immediate neighbor of G. As H is an immediate neighbor of G, H can be either at this place or at this place. Again, we have two possibilities to this H. And so 1 alone is not sufficient, 2 alone is not sufficient. Now we need to combine these two, isn't it? Now this is condition number 1, we are combining condition number 2 into condition number 1. Now condition number 2, the one who faces T sits second to the left of G. The one who is facing T sits second to the left of G, and G is not at any end of the row, isn't it? And G is not at any end of the row, hence G must be here. As G is here, the one who faces T sits second to the left of G. As G is at this place, then H will be here. Are you following this one or not? H will be here. Then now G will be at this place. Now G here, T is. Now the one who faces T sits second to the left of G. Then tell me where should this T? T must be opposite to H only, isn't it? Now this must be T. If this is T, then what is the other condition number 2? The one who faces T sits second to the left of G. In this one also G must be at this place only. Then only one person between G and J, one person between G and J, this case is completely ruled out, isn't it? Because there must be only one person between G and J. And G does not sit at any of the extremities of the row. H is an immediate neighbor of G. H is an immediate. Then who is the person adjacent to, opposite to H? Now either V or W will be opposite to this H. Are you getting a unique answer here? Now by combining these two also we are getting two persons, either V or W, and this is also ruled out. Then what is your answer here? Neither. The data in both the statements is also not sufficient to determine the answer choice, please. The data in both the statement is also not sufficient, that is choice 3. Now question number 23, choice 3 is the answer. Then question number 24. Now in this question number 24, point C is in which direction with respect to point A? C is in which direction with respect to A? Now A is here. Now C is in which direction with respect to A? That's what the information is, isn't it? Then condition number 1. A person walking from point A. A person walking from point A walks 9 meters towards north. Now let us take A is here. Now from here this person traveled for 9 meters towards north. A person starts walking from point A, walks 9 meters towards north, and then takes a left turn and walks 4 meters. From here he travelled for how many meters? 4 more meters, left hand side 4 meters. Then he takes a right turn and walks for 5 meters. From here he takes a right turn and travels for how many meters? 5 meters. And he then takes a right turn again, walks for 9 meters. From here 9 meters again, 9 meters again, and walks for 9 meters and stops at point B. Now this is point B, and C is exactly 14 meters away from point B. As C is exactly 14 meters away from point B, whether C is to the east of B or west of B, north or south, no direction is given. As of now, condition number 1 alone is not sufficient. Then condition number 2, and a person starts from point A and walks 7 meters towards west. Now, so this is condition number 2. Now, how much this person has travelled? 7 meters. Now, this person has travelled 7 meters towards west, and he then takes a left turn and walks for 2 meters. Now, this person has travelled for 2 meters, and he then takes a left turn again and walks for 14 meters. From here 14 meters. As this is 7, now this is another 7, sum of these two. Now, so this is how much? This is 2, 7 and 7, isn't it? 4 and 14 meters. Now, 14 meters means what is the total distance here? 14 meters, and he finally takes a left turn and walks for 2 meters. Finally, left hand side and walks for 2 meters. Now, tell me whether this 14 is how much? Now, from here this is 9, and afterwards this is 4, and again from point this one. Now, this is how much? This is 4 meters, isn't it? As this is 4 meters, this will be how much? This will be 3 meters, because the total distance is 7. As this is 4, now from here, now this is 4 plus 3 is 7. Then what is the distance left over here? This distance is how much? Only 5 meters. If this is 5 meters, and this 7 meters must be much more than this one. Are you following this one or not? Hence, out of this one, and this is how much? This is only 5 meters. Now, this is where your 5 meters will be equal to. This is 5. If this is 5, and 2 more meters will be here. And now, from here, what happened to this point here? From a person starts walking from point A, walks 7 meters towards west, he then takes a left turn and walks for 2 meters, and he then takes a left turn again and walks for 14 meters. He finally takes a left turn and walks for 2 meters. Now, from here, from this 14 meters, what happened to this one? 14 meters, he finally takes a left turn. From here, he takes a left turn. From here, he took left turn and walks for 2 meters, and reaches point D, and reaches point. And C is towards the west of point D. Now, C is towards the west of point B. Now, where will this C be? C must be at this place only. Why at this place here? C is to the west of D. Now, C will be at this place. Then what is the total distance here? The total distance is 14 between these two. Are we getting the answer or not? Now, in which direction of this point C is in which with respect to point C? Now, we are getting the answer or not? C is in which direction with respect to point A. Hence, as we are getting the answer here, both 1 and 2 is sufficient to answer. Both 1 and 2 choice, please. 1. Next one, question number 24. Now, this is about question number 24 are necessary. Then question number 25. Then what about this 25 here? Now, in this question number 25, tell me what is the information here. How many people are sitting in a circle where all the persons are facing towards the center? Now, we need to identify the number of persons who are seated in the, and all the persons are facing towards the center, and P sits a second to the left of Q. Now, I am taking Q at this place. Now, P sits a second to the left of Q, P will be here, and only 2 people between P and J. As only 2 people between P and J, J can be here, that is one possibility. Then what is the second possibility here? 1. Now, Q at this place, and 1 person at this place, and P is here. Only 2 persons between P and J, J can be either at this place, isn't it? There are 2 possibilities in condition number 1. And J is not an immediate neighbor of Q. As J is not an immediate neighbor of Q, second case is completely ruled out. Only 1 person between S and R, as only 1 person between S and R. Now, how this S and R related to this P, J and Q is not given. Hence, with the help of condition number 1, I could not able to determine the answer. Then coming to condition number 2, now 2 alone. Now, R sits out to the right of Q. If Q is here, R is seated out to the right, and this person will be R. R sits out to the right of Q. J is an immediate neighbor of R. J can be either here or J can be here. There are two possibilities. And S sits to the immediate left of J. If J is at this place, S is to the immediate left of J, S will be here. S is to the immediate left of J. Are you getting the answer or not? Yes. Now, sir, how many persons are there in this one? There are only 4 persons in this. Isn't it? And 2 alone is sufficient or not? 2 alone is sufficient because in this one only 4 persons are there. Then, this is about question number 25. Now, 25. Then, yes, are you getting the answer or not? Now, with the help of this condition number 2, we are having only 4 persons. So, all those 4 persons here, Q, S, J and R are the 4 persons. And so, only 2 alone is sufficient, 1 alone is not sufficient because no relation between J and. Now, in the first one is talking about S and R, and where to place this S and R cannot be identified in the first one. But as here in the second one is talking about only 4 persons. All the 4 persons can be adjusted in this one, and so only 2 alone is sufficient. Done with this? Then question numbers 26 to 30. Now 26 to 30. Then what is given in this one? 8 members of a family are seated on either sides of a rectangular table, isn't it? How many persons are there? 8 persons are seated on either side of a rectangular table, and now 4 persons on each of these sides. 4 persons, 1, 2, 3, 4, another 4 persons are like this. Now in total we have some 8 persons. 8 members of a family are seated on either sides of a rectangular dining table along its length in such a way that 4 people sit along the length of one side of the table and 4 people sit along the length of the other side of the table. There is an equal distance between adjacent persons. No member sits along the breadth of the line. J, K, L, M are facing north. Now this is row 1. Now who are the persons in this row 1? J, K, L, M are in row 1. Then in row 2, who are the persons in row 2? A, B, C, D are the persons in row 2. A, B, C, D are facing south. Therefore, each member on one side of the table faces another member on the other side. Now, B is the head of the family and all the members are related to B in some way or the other, isn't it? And B sits second to the left of A. Now, B sits second to the left of A means how many possibilities do we have? We have some 2 possibilities. B sits second to the left of whom? B sits second to the left of A. B sits second to the left of A, that means this A, B, C, D are facing towards south. And B sits second to the left of here. Tell me where can you take this B? Now in the first, in one of the case we are taking at this place B, and B sits second to the left of A will be here. B sits second to the left of A, and B's wife faces one of the immediate neighbors of A. Now B's wife, now this B is having a wife. Now B is a male, this B is having a wife, and isn't it? Now this B's wife sits second to the left. B's wife faces one of the immediate neighbors of A. Hence, B's wife can be either at this place or at this place. How many possibilities? There are 2 possibilities. And K sits to the immediate left of B's wife. If B's wife is at this place, K sits to the immediate left of B's wife is ruled out, isn't it? Hence, B's wife must be at this place only. Are you following this one or not? Now, who is this person? This person is B's wife. Now, K sits to the immediate left of B. K sits to the immediate left of B, isn't it? Immediate left of B's wife. And K sits to the immediate left of B's wife, only 1 person between K and M. As only 1 person between K and M, M must be here. 1 person between K and M. The one who faces M sits to the immediate left of B's sister. Now the one who faces M, that is B, B sits to the immediate left of B's sister. The one who faces M, the one who is facing M, that is B, sits to the immediate left of B's sister. Hence B's sister must be in between A and B. And only 1 person, that means B is having a sister as well, isn't it? B is having a sister, and that person could be either C or D, either C or D. Only 1 person sits between, B's sister and B's grandson. Sister is here, hence grandson must be here. Now this B is having a grandson as well. B is having a grandson means son's son, that is grandson. Now B is having a grandson, and L faces B's grandson. Now where should this L? L is here. L is facing B's grandson. J does not face D. As J does not face D, L faces B's grandson. Only 1 sister between B's sister and B's grandson. L faces B's grandson, and J does not face D. As J does not face D, where will this J? J must be here. And this J is not facing D. As J is not facing D, then where should this be? D must be here. If D is here, then C must be here. Who is C? C is B's sister. Now we can take this C's sister. Then who is grandson? D is grandson. Now we can fix this grandson as well. Grandson, L faces B's grandson, J does not face D. B's brother. Now this B is having a brother as well, one more brother. Brother is none other than C's brother as well. Now B's brother sits to the immediate right of B's son. Now B's brother sits to the immediate right of B's son. Yes, tell me who will be this. Now we should have two vacant places. Brother and B's son must be adjacent to each other. And son and brother are adjacent to each other. Tell me where can we have two places? L and K. Now brother sits to the immediate right of B's son means L is the son and this person K is the brother. Are you following this one or not? K is the brother and one person is the son. Who is that son here? Son is L, either L. Next one. B's brother faces B's granddaughter. B's brother K faces granddaughter. Now this person A is the granddaughter. Now A is the granddaughter. J's daughter sits second to the right of K. Now J's daughter. Now who is J's daughter here? And M is J's daughter. Now this person is J's daughter. Now who are the children of this one? The children of this B are, who are the children of this B? There are two children. Who are those two children? One is son and another one is daughter. Who is the son here? L and daughter is M and this D and one more granddaughter is there. Who is that granddaughter here? Granddaughter, that is A. Now A is the granddaughter. Now this D and A are the granddaughter and grandson of this A. Whether this D and A are the children of M or children of L or these two persons are siblings or cousins, that is also not clearly known. Maybe A is the daughter of L, D is the son of M. Hence n number of possibilities we have. We do not have any relation between this A and D to L and M, isn't it? Then who among the following faces the granddaughter of B? Yes, granddaughter of B, who is that person here? K the brother. K the brother. Done? Can you work out this one or not questions? Work out these questions. Now this is about question numbers 26 to 30. Next one please. Next one after this 26 to 30. 31. Now after this question numbers 26 to 30. Let's write down this arrangement, then let us discuss about this 31. Now in this question number 31. After a 4-month long survey, 4-month long survey conducted on 250 people to test whether Grioleum can be used as a cure for baldness. Clear? Whether this Grioleum can be used as a cure for baldness, and it was concluded that Grioleum cannot be used to treat baldness because 2% of the people participating reported a few negative impacts, isn't it? Now 2% of the people have reported a negative impact, then which of the following if taken be true weakens the given conclusion. What is the conclusion here? What is the conclusion? The conclusion is Grioleum cannot be used. This is the conclusion, isn't it? Hence which of the following weakens this one means Grioleum can be used, that is what we are supposed to say. Now among the given choices, now we need to find out yes, Grioleum should be used, and from where we can able to find out that Grioleum can be used. Now the first one if you observe here, now the first information. What is the first information in this first choice? 18% of the participants of the survey reported itching in their scalp. That means there is a negative aspect. Hence Grioleum cannot be used, that is what their claim is. Hence first one cannot be your answer. And Grioleum has faster effect on people below the age of 35 as compared to people of older age group. That means anyhow, whether it is in the older age group or below 35, there is an effect or not, advantage or not, hence it can be used. In some of the persons it is very fast, and in some of the persons it is very, anyhow it is working on both these two persons. As it is working, there is an advantage of using this one, hence Grioleum should be used. Are you getting the answer or not? Now in the above thing is stated that Grioleum should not be used at all. To weaken that one, now we need to show a case wherein Grioleum can be used. Now the second one is clearly the result of this one. Below 35, it is using much faster. It can be very useful. But whereas for the persons who are above 35, the growth will be lesser, but there is an advantage in this one as well. And there is no negative aspect in this one, hence choice 2. question number 31st. Then 32 onwards. Now question number 32 onwards. What is given in this one? 32 circular arrangement. 8 persons J, K, L, M, P, Q, R and S seated around a circular table with equal distance between each other but not necessarily in the same order, and all the persons are facing away from the center, isn't it? And facing outside. Now these 8 persons are facing outside and but not necessarily, and each one of them works in a different company as well. Now we need to find out 8 persons working in 8 different companies. Now this is a circular table 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. Now among these 8, there are 4 couples in the group. Each man in the group is seated beside his wife. That means the couples are seated adjacent to each other. Beside his wife is given, but not to the left hand side or right hand side is given, isn't it? Either to the left or to the right. Now R sits second to the left of K. As R is seated second to the left of K, this person is facing away. R seated second to the left of K. Now I am fixing this K at this place. Now R at this place. R sits second to the left of K. R is seated second to the left of K. R is seated second to the left of K. Only 4 people between R and the one who works for LIC. Only 4 people between R and the one who likes for LIC. LIC can be either at this place or LIC can be either at this place. There are 2 possibilities to this LIC. Clear? Now as of now, let us work out with the one. If that is invalid, because the space is less and the time is also less, we are directly going for this case. Now only 4 people between R and the one who works for LIC. The one who works for Reliance is an immediate neighbor of the one who works for LIC. Reliance is an immediate neighbor of the one who works for LIC. Now you can take Reliance at this place or at this place as well. Again we have 2 possible. Reliance and next one. The one who works for Reliance is an immediate neighbor of the one who works for LIC. The husband of the one who works for Reliance. Now this person is a female. Now the husband of the one who works for Reliance is working in what? Working in Amazon. And this person Amazon. Hence Reliance and Amazon are spouses to each other, isn't it? And the husband of the one who works for Reliance works for Amazon. Amazon. This person left hand side is LIC. LIC and Reliance cannot be married to each other. Hence Reliance and Amazon are married to each other. And only 3 people sit between the one Amazon and P. Amazon and P, there must be exactly 3 persons. Among these 8 persons, 3 persons is nothing but they are opposite to each other. And 3 persons between Amazon and P. J sits second to the right of P. As J is seated second to the right of P, this LIC person is J. J sits second to the right of P. The one who works for Microsoft sits third to the right of J. Third to the right of J. And this Microsoft and this person is R. R works in Microsoft and sits third to the right of J. Only one person sits between the one who works for Microsoft and Q. Microsoft and Q, there must be only one person, and that person must be Q, isn't it? Only Q, because only one person, one is K and another one is Q. And Microsoft and Q, only 2 people between Q and M. 2 people between Q and M, hence M must be here. 2 people between Q and M. And the one who works for Flipkart is an immediate neighbor of M. Flipkart is an immediate neighbor of M, and who is that person here? That person is none other than this K. Flipkart is an immediate neighbor of M. Next one. And SC is not an immediate neighbor of Q. As SC is not an immediate neighbor of Q, S cannot be here, and S must be here. SC is not an immediate neighbor of whom? SC is not an immediate neighbor of Q. Then who is the person left over here? S. Now the persons. Who are the persons? J, K, L, M, P, Q, R, S. Now as of now, J, K, L is not there, isn't it? L is the person left over, and this person L is Amazon. Next one. The wife of R works for ONGC. R's wife works for ONGC. Then wife of R means R is a male, and wife of R, that means this person is ONGC. R and M are spouses to each other. Now R and M are spouses to each other, and Q and L are spouses to each other, isn't it? And the next one, K and P are spouses to each other, S and J. K and P and S and J. Now these are the 4 couples. Out of which R is what? R is a male, M is a female, and Q is a female, L is a male, and K and P no gender as of now determined. Then the wife of R works for ONGC. Only one person sits between the wife of R and Cipla. Wife of R, who is that person? Wife of R, ONGC. And Cipla, there must be exactly one person, and Cipla must be at this place. As Cipla is at this place. And one of the immediate neighbors of Q is a female. One of the immediate neighbors of Q is a female, then whatever this is, L is a male, isn't it? As L is a male, J is a female. As J is a female, then whatever this is, S is a male. S is a male and J is a female. Done with this? And K is not a male. As K is not a male, K is a female. As K is a female, P is a male. And this is what the information we have. LIC, Reliance, Amazon, Microsoft, ONGC, Flipkart and Cipla. Then what is left over here? And one more is left over. What is that one here? ITC. Now this person S must works for ITC. Done? Now this is about question numbers 32 to 35, 32 to 36. Then question number 37. Now question number 37. Now it is based on critical reasoning. Instead of launching H9 varieties of laptops as suggested by the technical head, we are launching basic L3 and basic L4 models of laptops, as a majority of customers prefer better performance over good looks. Better performance over good looks. There is no other way of revival of the company at present. CEO of the company. Now sir, now the CEO of the company has made a statement. Now here again, now on the other day we have discussed about the same question, isn't it? What is that one? Hatchback and, isn't it? Hatchback cars. Hatchback and what is the other thing we have? Sedan. Sedan and a hatchback. Now the CEO want to launch 2 sedan cars, but whereas this marketing head wants to launch this hatchback, because hatchbacks is more fuel efficiency and the looks are sedan. The same question was this one also. Now in this one also what happens here in this one? Now instead of launching H9 varieties of laptops such as suggested by technical head. Now the technical head asked for what? H9 to launch, but whereas the CEO, now the CEO is planning to launch L3 and L4. Now what is the reason he cited here? Because L3 and L4 are what? Better performance. Majority of customers prefer better performance. Now this is performance is good, but whereas looks is what? Looks is, when compared with this one, H9, looks is bad, performance is bad. Now in this one what happens here? Looks is good, but whereas performance is what? Performance is less. Now that's what we can able to derive with the help of with the statement of the CEO. And there is no other way of revival of the company at present. Now this is the only way wherein we can do in order to revive our company. Then which of the following cannot be inferred from the given statement? Inferred from the statements, all except one cannot be inferred, the remaining 4 can be inferred. Then L3 and L4 models of laptop lack in respect of looks, isn't it? Looks of L3 and L4 is down or not? Yes. This can be inferred or not? It can be inferred, hence it cannot be your answer. And the performance of L3, L4 models is better than H9. Can we infer this one or not? Yes. And as this one can be inferred, this cannot be your answer as well. The said company is struggling at present to perform at par with the management's expectations. Whether we can infer or not. Now see, in order to revive the company, this is the only way. Now see, the management is expecting some growth in this one, but they could not able to perform that much. Hence, this also can be informed. Then fourth one, neither H9 nor L3 and L4 have been floated in the as at by the said company, isn't it? Now, so they are going to launch this one, which implies that as of now they have not launched this one. This also can be inferred from the statement. Then what else is left over here? The technical head and CEO of the company disagree over the performance of different models. Are they disagreeing? No, they are not discussing about this one. Hence, what is your answer here? Now, choice 5 cannot be inferred. Done? Almost similar to that question. Now, in that one, choice 1 could be the answer, isn't it? Now, they are not agreeing with these two. Now, this is about question number 37. Then 38. Now, question number 38. Now, in this question number 38, Pandu, okay? Pandu, a farmer by profession, has decided to grow crop Y. This Pandu has decided to grow crop Y in his farm this year instead of crop A. Now, most of the farmers are preferring what? Preferring crop A, but whereas this Pandu is preferring crop Y. Why it was so? And most farmers in his farm this year. Now, this is preferred by this Pandu. Then crop A, well, most farmers in the state are growing crop A. Then despite being advised otherwise, advised otherwise means all the persons, all the farmers asked this Pandu also to follow this A, but this person Pandu is not agreed for that. And Pandu has stuck to his decision, and many senior farmers have been regularly stating that Pandu will only make losses as a result of this decision, as there is no hope for profit. Now this Pandu will definitely loss. Then no problem. Which of the following, if considered true, weakens the statement of the senior farmers? Weakens the statement means this Pandu will not get any losses, isn't it? Now the statement made by those farmers is what? Pandu will anyhow will make there is no benefit by going for this crop Y, isn't it? Now as there is no hope for profit to some extent. Now in order to weaken this one, now we need to find out there is an advantage for crop Y when compared to crop A, isn't it? Then only he will get profits. The statement made by these persons is crop Y is waste at all, you should not go for this. Now we need to prove that it is not Y which is waste, A is waste, and Japal one. Then first one, crop A as against crop Y, crop A as against crop Y is less infected by pest. As a result, it requires less amount of pesticide and is easier to store and transport from one place to crop A as against crop Y. Now sir, tell me whether this is your answer or not. No. Why it is no? Here they are discussing about the advantage of crop A rather than the disadvantage. Advantage of crop A rather than, hence one cannot be, one is the strengthening the argument rather than weakening. And there is a huge demand for crop Y in the international market. However, due to stringent export norms of most of the countries, it becomes very expensive and time consuming. And now there is again in this one also, by going for crop Y, what happened to this one? There is a negative thing as well. Isn't there is no advantages with this one. Then third one, many farmers have grown crop Y in the past and made losses. This is again of which most in the state are known, are keen on growing, of which not many farmers. Now why these farmers are not going for this one? Because earlier they got losses, and here again there is a disadvantage with crop Y, not with crop A. And the water requirement of crop A is way less than that of crop Y, and as per the report submitted by the meteorological department, the rainfall this year likely to be scanty, and this here again there is an advantage for this crop A. The demand for crop Y is a little less than that of crop A. However, 1 quintal of crop Y fetches thrice the price as compared to that one. Now here finally we got there is an advantage with this crop Y. What is that advantage here? Price advantage is there. And so all the remaining 4 are supporting the farmer's claim, and the fifth one is what? Why this person Pandu has gone for this one? Because the price is more. As the price is more, and so despite the pleas made by those persons, this person is going only for this. Done? Now this is about choice 5. Done with this? Next one, question number 40. Now question number 40. 39 is also there, right? Now question number 39. Yes, any doubts in this one? 39? No. 39, people who score high on cardiorespiratory fitness CRF test have very low chances of developing heart diseases. Those who people have scored high on CRF, they will get very less chances of developing heart diseases and asthma. Moreover, their livelihood, more likely to live longer and also increases. Their life will also get increases. Now if CRF is high, then no heart diseases and life will be more. Life is more. This is what the statement is. Then an inference is something. Then which of the following can be inferred? Tell me what can be inferred here. Now in this one, CRF once administered on a person reduce the probability. Now here he is discussing about administered, but whereas here in the statement we are talking about the CRF scoring a high in the CRF test, and this is nowhere related to this. Second, a higher score on CRF implies that the normal age of the test taker will be above. Is he talking anything regarding the age of this one? Now this is also invalid. Third one, no other test approximate. Now sir, here is discussing about comparison between this one and the other one. Whether the remaining tests were there or not, no, nothing has been clearly specified. And fourth one, people who score low on CRF have low chances. Now here he is talking about those persons who scored higher, okay, will not get anything. Nothing has been specified about the persons who are scoring lower, isn't it? Then fifth one, CRF is a test which measures the functioning of heart and other cardiac organs. Whether we can definitely conclude about this one or not. Because in the statement what he has clearly specified, if one is good at CRF, they won't get any heart diseases at all. Why they will not get any heart disease? Because with the help of this CRF, we can able to measure this heart and cardiac organs very perfectly, isn't it? Hence, what is your answer here? 5 is the answer. Done with this? Now this is about question number 39, and the next is English. Sir is waiting there in the last 10 minutes.